Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. That's what Warren Buffett said. And was that the case with the Vietnamese stock market? And what should we be investing in 2011? So these are the questions that will be answered in this special year-end program called 2011, Where Do Opportunity Lie? And hello and welcome to the show. My name is Minh Hằng, and today I will be co-hosting this show with Peter Pham, who has an excellent experience being a trader and a quantitative analyst in New York and Toronto. And together with this show, I would like to introduce the two others special fund managers, Mr. Kevin Snowball, who is a CEO and co-founder of PXP Management, and Mr. Nguyễn Hải Hà, Chief Investment Officer of MB Capital. And first of all, I really appreciate you all being here. I know it's a busy time, end of the year, so thank you so much for joining us in this special show.
It's a pleasure.
So before going into 2011, let's talk about 2010. So stocks were down more than half the time during this year, as you know, touching a low of 419 on November the 22nd. And it was certainly not a beautiful year. So, could you, the guests here, talk a little bit about your portfolio in 2010 and how it was affected by the stock market. So I will start first with Kevin.
Okay, well, it's obviously been a very difficult year with regional markets performing very well and Vietnam getting left behind, unloved by the international investment community. And I think that really after a very good 2009, 2010 was a time for reflection, and the macroeconomic concerns came back into focus until people became more confident about the resolution of the problems a couple of weeks ago. So I think that things are looking better now.
Okay, but PXP portfolio, how was it in 2010?
Well, we tend to perform in close relation to the index, but at the end of November, the index was down about 15%, and we were down 20 or 21%. Part of that was due to some structural changes that we were making in the two funds, one of which we listed in London, the other one we turned into an open-ended fund. So part of the difference comes from the additional fees incurred in doing that, but also our portfolios didn't include the stocks that performed the best necessarily. So last year we had a very good year. We outperformed the index by a very long way, and this year, by the end of the year, I expect we'll be within 3 or 4%.
Okay, so Mr. Ha, how was MB Capital performing?
Just a little bit on the market, as Kevin said, it's been a very challenging year. A lot of volatility in the market, a lot of uncertainties over there. So we in MB Capital, we are running 4 different funds, and most of them are private. Our 3 local funds are doing quite well in line with the market, but the latest fund that we got from Japan, the fund is dominated in Japanese yen, so we actually beaten down by the strengthening of the yen. I mean, looking at the currency alone, we lost like 12% because the yen appreciation, 12% against the Vietnamese dong. So until end of November, we actually underperformed the market because of that.
Yeah, Peter, do you have any comments on funds performing in 2010?
I think one of the main themes of this year, in addition to the macroeconomic concerns that Kevin was speaking about, is a lot of the regulatory issues that have entered into the market. And I think one of the main themes of this year has been the stress tests